This evening's Compline is going to be a contemplative Compline. It's from the Contemplative Celtic Prayer Book by William John Fitzgerald, and it's quite lovely. You'll see in the PowerPoint a couple of times where the slide is blank. That's intentional. Those are invitations for us to close our eyes and paint our own pictures onto the canvas. It's a very it draws a lot of imagination in this evening, so it's a little bit different from a normal spoken compliment. And with that, let us begin. O God, come to our assistance.
O God, make haste to help us. Glory to the one in three, as it was in the beginning,
is now, and evermore shall be.
As we read this hymn, Ada, would you like to be the leader for the all together parts?
Okay.
100,000 welcomes to everyone.
Ever since Judas left,
Empty space at the holy table.
there is always room for more coming through our doors.
Sit down, angel friends.
Sit down, Cana couple.
Sit down, Martha and Mary.
Sit down, Patrick and bride.
Sit down, guest and stranger.
Sit down, poor and homeless.
A thin place tween living and dead.
A thin place between love and hate.
A thin place tween friend and stranger.
A thin place between young and old.
A thin place tween home and altar.
A thin place between now and heaven. A thin time, a thin place between the holy banquet in which Christ is received. The soul is filled with grace, and there is given to us a pledge of future glory.
Now I invite you to close your eyes. O God, let me calm down so that I may ease into the quiet of this night. I invite you to close your eyes, relax your body, and enjoy peace. Imagine that you are sitting in the scene that I'm about to describe, and you're just to sit there and simply remain peaceful in the scene for several minutes. You look out at the highlands from a great distance. There's a patch on the hills that looks like snow, but it's actually a flock of sheep. There are several quilted patches of purple, heather, and flowers blessing the hills. And now you may continue to keep your eyes closed, but we'll shift the scene we're imagining. We're imagining moving to that room where Jesus washed his disciples' feet. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and dry them with the towel that was around him. Imagine Jesus washing your feet. Can you accept him doing that for you? And can you do it for others, even those who bring stress to your days? Oh God, let the cares of this day flow away from me like the mist rising from the still ground. I invite you now to name things that even as we've had stresses this day, I invite you to name the things for which you are grateful. And now, as we continue our prayers, let us pray the prayer that Jesus taught us in whatever language is closest to your heart, saying, Our Father and Mother who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, now and forever. Amen. Christ with me sleeping.
Christ with me. Do you still want me to do that?
Yes, please.
Christ with me waking. Christ with me watching.
Every day and night.
Each day and night.
And now let us share our intercessions.
soul cries out with a joyful shout that the God of my heart is great. And my spirit sings of the wondrous things that you bring to the ones who wait. You fixed your sight on your servant's plight, and my weakness you did not spurn. So from east to west shall my name be blessed, for the world be about to turn. My heart shall sing of the day you bring, that the fires of your justice burn. Wipe away all tears, for the dawn draws near, and the world is about to turn. Though I am small, my God, my all, you worked great things in me, and your mercy will last from the depths of the past to the end of the age to be. Your very name puts a proud to shame, and for those who before you yearn, you will show your might, put the strong to flight, for the world is about to turn. My heart shall sing of the day you bring, let the fires of your justice burn. Wipe away all tears, for the dawn draws near, and the world is about to turn.
From the halls of power to the fortress tower, now the stone will be left on stone. Let the king beware, for your justice tears every tyrant from his throne. The hungry poor shall weep no more for the food they can never earn. There are tables spread, every mouth be fed, for the world is about to turn. My heart shall sing of the day you bring, let the fires of your justice burn. Wipe away all tears, for the dawn draws near, and the world is about to turn. Though the nations rage from age to age, we remember who holds us fast. God's mercy must deliver us from the conqueror's rushing grasp. This saving word that our forebears heard is the promise which holds us bound. Till the spear and rod can be crushed by God, who is turning the world around. My heart shall sing of the day you bring, let the fires of your justice burn. Wipe away all tears, for the dawn draws near, and the world is about to turn. My heart shall sing of the day you bring, let the fires of your justice burn. Wipe away all tears, for the dawn draws near, and the world is about to turn.
And Shelley, would you lead our blessing of the night?
You have filled me too with spiritual gifts and with food when I have been hungry.
Let us bless the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Thanks be to God.